Today we have the Brick Warriors Warrior Pack, ages 5 and up, Wave 1, released in 2013, and retails for $3. The only place I've been able to find these so far has been Five Below. But if you find any other places, let me know in the comments so I can report about it later, and hopefully find them there. Now, the special thing about this review is it's not made by LEGO. Brick Warriors is a custom minifigure accessory shop, I guess, market, and they create things that are available for use for other minifigures. Now we're going to take a look at this from the back, and the back, whoa, look at that. First of all, we have collect all 10, so you have less money to spend for these than the regular collectible minifigure series. You'll have to spend about 30 then. Second of all, probably the most noticeable thing, is you can see on the back of it, you can see exactly what parts you're getting and what colors you're getting, because these do come in multiple colors depending on the packs that you get. So you have to compare them a little bit in the store and be like, do I want to get the one with the black hat or the brown hat? You know, things like that. I've been only able to find 7 out of 10 of these so far in stores, and I'm still working on finding more of them. So, hopefully, if you guys like these enough, after the few reviews I have for them, let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more of Brick Warriors packs. Now, we don't have this open yet, do we? So let's open it up. And it did not give us any creases, so let me try that again. Just cut it around a little bit. Hopefully it gets us alright. Got it opened up. Some of you may have seen these in some people's giveaways for different things previously, and they have been selling throughout the year. So, what do we have first? First, we have this See exclusive items at brickwarriors.com. One of 5 mini posters. These are probably special Brick Warriors accessories that may be coming in the future or may be available on their website. I personally do not know, but I'd be interested to look into it. Order online and get 6 free items added to your order. That sounds pretty good. I actually like that. Now, there's a coupon code there, but I'm not going to show it because, well, if you got lucky with it, good for you. But if I ever do think about that, that'd be nice. Expires 12/31/13. Okay, here it is. Alright, so you can't use it. Oh well. But maybe in the future, when they have future waves, this will be good to see. So, what do we get in this pack? Well, we get only accessories. We don't get any actual minifigures because that's not a place for Brick Warriors to distribute them. It's more for them to make the accessories. And as much as they could make minifigures, these are just made for regular minifigures and not really made to be, sold as minifigures. So the first thing we get is this little drum, or what looks like a drum. Maybe it's a barrel or some sort. It does have one stud on the bottom, so you can seat it somewhere. And I don't know if it's going to be compatible with minifigures, but when we get our minifigures out, we'll test it. Second thing we have is this large, look like wooden shield. Very square looking, kind of cool. Next up, we have a little afro piece. Now, this is different from the one that we get in the collectible minifigures series. I'd like to point that out. First thing you can tell, it's entirely plastic. It's not flexible. Second thing, it has a more attached stud. It's not a peg on the top. Third of all, it has a difference of style. A lot of the ones shown in the minifigure series are a little bit just standing up, but this one has them a little bit curved on the sides, coming around. Next piece that we get, it looks like a little belt of some sort. So if you were to use this for more like a tribal warrior, you can use it there. And it actually attaches onto minifigure hips. That sounds kind of interesting. We don't see that in LEGO. Here we have our golden staff. Got some pretty interesting parts to it. You got your basic, point here. You got some nice digging edges on these sides. So if you were to stab someone real hard, you get a lot of impact from this. not just this part. Imagine that. And lastly, we get this double torso armor. And this allows you to make a more like science fiction character, and I think it shows it on the front in a different coloring. You can see the afro, you can see the spear, and you can see the double head. And I thought this was pretty interesting, not only because it's one of the few I have in the store in Five Below, but it's allowing you to make a double head. You know, you could probably make more ideas for minifigures based on this customization. Now, if you'll excuse me for a minute, I will grab a minifigure and attach these materials and see how it looks. Okay, so here we have our tested minifigure, and the minifigure, in case you're wondering, is the Tusken Raider from the Tusken Raider Encounter, based on Star Wars. I just quickly grabbed it so I can use all the parts in this set. So, we do have ability to use not only the armor, but also the that little hip area thing at the same time. We'll test on just a little bit if it works well if they're walking. Probably would fall off because it's not held all the way around. But so far it's holding well, which I like. The fact that we could put them on both at the same time, and the fact that it's holding. We have the afro put on one side, so you can see how that looks. And you can see in the middle how the torso looks. Both of the heads are on the sides, so they are not completely straight. You can see the sword and shield fit on very evenly, you know, because they're pretty standard as far as poles go. And I want to take these off. You can actually fit the drum on here, or so I assume it to be a drum. It's a little bit hard to hold because it doesn't fit in the entire minifigure hand, but it is still able to hold in part of the minifigure hand. Alright, so we'll take them off now, and we'll see. Here's how it looks with the torso on. He does make him look a little bit larger than a regular minifigure, although you can see, you know, the neck's right there. So we're only just gonna compare it to Larry over here. Okay, so slightly taller, more of like, you know, offside than being taller. And you can use these on either head of the minifigure. It doesn't have to be just the right side, it could be the left side. And it's a pretty tight piece. It snaps on, but takes a little bit of pushing in. Not too bad though. That keeps it from, you know, falling off easy. But it still comes off if you need it to. As far as walking goes, here's how it looks in a walking pose. Here's when it's far back, and here's far forward. You can't get it to obviously sit down because it's in the way, but you can still have it in a walking pose where it didn't fall off yet. So I do give it a lot of credit for what it can do. I had a little circle here. I didn't know if it could hold in its hand, and it doesn't. So, there we have the pieces. I'm sorry I didn't mention the name of this creature before, but I will post in the comments or in the description, and possibly the title, of course, too. Once I find the name. So, thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time with more Brick Warriors Warrior Packs. I have another one or so coming up, so let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more.